Thokozani Bonabakhulu. Grand greetings. Abundant blessings to us all. I do go by Baba Lex. Welcome back to the channel. On a Monday night, on a moon day night, 𝙒𝙗𝙖𝙨, South Africa, it is 8 p.m. We are actually on time. Thank you so much, TikTok. Listen, we are mutating. You are mutating. Your DNA is mutating. Should you want to find out more about solar cycle 25 plus DNA, you might want to stick around. Thokozani. I do go by Baba Lex, and I'm a holistic health coach, also an initiated Zulu Sangoma, shaman, medicine man. Need to get that water. Whoa, maybe it's this. As well as now an author of this beautiful thing over here. It is The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, okay? As well as a tattoo artist, all right? And some. I mean, if you want to say is super creative, if you want to say someone who's not just only tapped into their divine masculine, but also my divine feminine nature, okay? This is part of the DNA mutation, all right? This is what being a balanced being is without being out of your mind, out of your body, and not in your spirit. In your breath, Thokoz. You see, breath is spirit, spirar, to respire, to spiral. Okay, so are you spiraling down in the lower chakras? Or you, boom, up, shooting through the chakras, top, dome, boom, eighth, and beyond, okay? This is what we're attempting to do, and this is what's taking place regardless if you are aware or not. This DNA, this DNA mutation is happening to everything. Everything that's an organism, okay? Wow, what's happening? How y'all feeling out there? On a moon day, I see Tando's in the house. Thokoz, I see you. How you feeling? I was live earlier. We were with my brother Kalen. Hopefully he can pop in here. And you know, besides the tattoo, we're gonna be completing it on Wednesday. So you know, we're gonna also go live and reveal about the tattoo artistry. Once again, all of this is about the Law of Attunement, my book. Okay, it's already out. The link for pre-orders is going to be out within the next 5 or so days, okay? Please be patient there, and don't be shy to ask questions. This is the aim of being here. Solar Cycle 25 is one of the things that your cells are going to start asking. Questions, okay? Not just who you are, what you are. What's happening? What's kicking off? What's been taking place? In my first book, which I released 01/01/2025, The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1 of 3. Wow. You know what helped me get you? This is a free bean for y'all. My Conscious Consistency Ethos. Okay? Ethos meaning a state of being. So everything, well, they are pretty much dictionary blah blah, but what I'm saying is I know it from my cells. Okay? This is what we must begin to do as we progress even further than Solar Cycle 25. Especially Tinala, 𝙒𝙗𝙖𝙨. Africans, if you're melanated especially, you need to now, you see, because divine Mama Africa is rising, see? It's not me. As I allude to in my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, if you are 70 to 90% water, this will apply to you. If you are a womb born, as in you were birthed from a womb, this will apply to you. If you are seeking to answer the questions as to what you are, why you are, who you are, where you are, should I continue? Nah. The Law of Attunement Teachings will give you a foundation as to not just where we are, but what season it is. It's not just Solar Cycle 25, and our DNA is not just mutating for the worst. You see, this is the thing about this energy. It's just energy. It's what you do with it. It's the same thing with chaos. Chaos is darkness. It's melanin. It's black hole. So from their creation, we must now grow up and be mature, because slavery of the mind is a thing now. In my book, The Law of Attunement, I run this, and I give us the beans, Jack, Jane, Thabo, Thandeka, in order for us to pretty much start to recognize what's taking place with our DNAs. Whoops. Oh, wow. If I was anyone out there and I scrolled past this, I'd be like, 𝙒𝙘𝙗𝙖𝙨, you know, or this 𝘼𝙘𝙝 is not well, or what drugs is that? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for all of those people who are going to stay in the worst side of this, because this is what we take day in, day out. Structured water, conscious consistency. Go and check the content. You will know what we speak of, okay? Especially if you're melanated, especially if you're from Mzansi, especially if you're a man who's interacting with women in a wild way right now. You need to stop. But the first thing I'll advise you. I won't tell you what to do. Cleanse the vessel. Clean the programming out. Remove what does not serve. Okay, it's a body, mind, spirit thing. It's an inside job. All right, once again, I outline all of the beans in my book, which is now out since the 1st of January, 2025, The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. This is of 3, so it stacks. But first, foundation, basis. Let's compare apples with an apple. Not an apple with a watermelon, apple 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗. Young Todd, we must all be on the same accord, the same frequency. Therefore, we're not having a conversation. It's a frequency, okay? We're having a frequency at a verse. It's the same verse of a vibration, as opposed to conning, okay? What does con mean? Those of you who are con artists, what does the water do? Beautiful question, and Thokoza to you and welcome. Who's that? Olivia Abel. This is structured water. You can do this yourself. But once again, if you check the content, follow my pages, check everything. I've laid it out. I've been doing this for 5-6 years consistently. We fast every month on the full moon on structured waters. I do this with 13 beings for a energy exchange, okay? So that you receive these beings like this, okay? The pitfalls, what to look out for, mental, body, not just the purging, which is disgusting. Tell you off the cuff. If those of you have been programming yourselves and your cells for years, you will, Thokozani, you will be painful when you're purging, okay? You will hurt yourself, because currently you're hurting yourself and your cells. As we allude to in my first book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1 of 3, CELLPH, self. Not just self, higher self, but your cells, your cellular potential hydrogen. Are you in acidosis, currently cooking, in glycation constantly, therefore aging, and some dis-ease, disorder, discombobulation? You dizzy, nothing's happening. Everything every day is dizzy for you. Okay, it's a task to get up. It's a task to you see, for you it's rough. Not to say it's a bad thing. Baba Lex is here to assist. Hence why, Thokozani. Hence why I've done this. I've laid it out. Okay? Even in the fasts, I've also done which I also coach through, my 12 days liquids only homeostasis fast. What water does, because we are 70 to 90% water, is we begin to speak to our brains, not just one. 𝙒𝙚𝙡𝙗. For those of my internationals, 𝙒𝙚𝙡𝙗 is a head in isiZulu, okay? 𝙒𝙚𝙡, your head, okay, is filled with mucus. Your lymphatic system. You all know about the lymphatic system. That's cool. That's cool. That's cute. There's a glymph system, which is why there's an abundance of brain fog. Also, not only that, mucus is shifting. As it shifts, it starts to interact differently within you. Remember, mucus is a requirement in the vessel for movement, for contraction, pushing, pulling, everything of such a course, right? We have tubules everywhere. We are tubes and hollow. You see, we're instruments with some blood crystal and bone with stability in there. And you see tissues and then fibrous things. So all of this is bodies. right? So to even get to DNA, you need to know what you are. Oh, you're an amazing being. You're amazing, okay? But what we're taught with the Luciferian false light programming, which I outline in my books, and in the first one, but also in all of the lives, okay? Go to my YouTube channel, at @LexStaysLiquid, and have a look. Go from even the beginning. I've got Masks Off November to show you and us and we. Flip that around. Me is we. You see, that's unity consciousness. But before you get to unity, you must unify. That's why the water comes in handy. See? Are we good with that, Olivia? Does that make sense? Yes. I need to see a like now. I need to see a share, because that made sense. You don't need to be a scientist. I don't need to be a doctor. I don't need to be a nothing. It's common sense, guys. Once again, Luciferian false light programming will glitch out your common sense. Watch this. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I got on this diet and it's going so well, blah, 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 blah. Now a family reunion comes. Oh, just have one. What's with this diet thing? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're just acting funny. Let me just have one. Might as well. Boom. Backslide. Boom. Open more timelines, lessons that you learned already. And then you hurting yourself again. Oh shit, I knew this. I knew it. I should have. You see, this is us being emotional unintelligence. Because we have been, you see, hijacked by Luciferian false light. The reason why I have outlined it as Luciferian false light specifically is because it makes sense. Watch this. Lucifer, light bearer. False light, aka an example of blue light. Blasting your black holes with the incorrect information. Therefore, when it's coming in your formation, it's discombobulated already. Your cells, yourself is discombobulated already. So even you trying to be conscious of this happening is a zip. You're on zilch. You're on zero time. There's nothing, anything. You disassociated from the body. You don't like to be in your body. You practice body hate. You want to chop off your breasts. You want to now remove that womb. I don't know what the shus is. You want to now remove your D's. Because you see, now, that's now the children now. Where the children gonna come from? Because this book will speak to you if you're a womb born. If you're born from a womb. In other words, aka structured waters. Another form of structured waters, okay? Plasma. You come from plasma. Amniotic fluids. So this is a portal, okay? And the most abundant element in the cosmos as we know it, that we can touch and feel, interact with, and is everywhere else at the same time, multidimensional, is what? Water. See? You made up of 70 to 90% of it. Apparently, this is for educational purposes only, before Baba Lex video gets banned. See? So then what? With that info, are you putting it information, or you just, see? That's not emotional intelligence. This is why we suffer. We continue to suffer. Unless you become one with self, okay? So my teachings, they condense all of the ancient wisdom, because I'm an ancient being, okay? This is my past life of Egypt. This is water. This is wisdom. Okay, put that together. You get liquidity. Liquid. What do they say when you have liquidity? You have lots of money, or you flowing, right? You're available. So you must become available for you and this energy to create that which you dream of. You see, you begin to merge dimensions. I mean, water is, as I speak of in my book, the lubricant between dimensions. See? Because it comes in not just 3 types of forms. Solid, yes. Liquid, yes. Gaseous, yes. I just said it now. Let me see the answer before we continue, because once again, Baba Lex gets on the energy. I see we have a lot of beings in here, so Thokozani. This is going to be a fire one, but also it's going to be scary. A lot of you are going to be a bit shook. So if you're operating any heavy machinery, this is my disclaimer. Stop. Switch it off. Watch it later. But share, share, share. Let's get the likes up, please. Thokozani. Right. What's happening, Skip? What's happening, Franson 4? Jappy Fisser, 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗 Chipper 815 was really good. Kananelo, what's really good, Siswam? Banyana Tseu, yes, let's go. Miss Baledi, let's go. Pat Lukele, let's go. Olivia Abel, thank you, beautiful question about the water. Hopefully y'all got that. Okay, it will be on a replay. Once again, follow us on, subscribe to the YouTube, please. Okay, we've got the Lighthouse Portal 7.11. That is where the Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1 is being independently published through. So if you have any questions, that is also our moderator, all the way from Hawaii, Maui to be exact. Thokozani, that's a beautiful connection in terms of the waters. Okay, those of you who are spiritually inclined, you'll know. Okay, but there's other things taking place. Once again, you're here on a moon day evening, which means you're taking yourself seriously. So does Baba Lex. He takes himself seriously. Okay. So this is what this age of Aquarius that everybody talking about. Hey, blah, blah, what's age of Aquarius, Baba Lex? Stop. See that? What's Anunnakis? You see? That stuff is gonna blast you to other realms which you don't qualify for. That's why you're always dazed. You're always confused. You have to double check somewhere with something about everything. You can't just. Wild. But once again, that is the programming. This is what Baba Lex is going to assist you with. But you remove that thing. Whatever those things are. But you have to be willing to take the steps for yourself and your cells. Otherwise, you know what? Get used to suffering. Because this sun, this solar cycle is going to be a beast. In terms of a beast, depending if you are it or you're running from it. This is all speaking to yourself and your cells if you are here. Okay? Thokoz. Okay, we got Nadi in the house. Rose in the house. Yes. Who's this? Mzikantu. Zungu. I don't know if that's your surname, but Zungu. Mzungu. Magdaddy Lobile. 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 Hey, you see when I have my locals here with the surnames and the names, then I have to say them as an African. And then I've got the guys from, the US, from Australia. It's a beautiful thing that this is what tech is for, in fact. It's not for putting it in yourself. You see, as we're mutating, before we kick onto the script. Yes, Baba Lex got the notes as per usual. Those of you, I know you like to screenshot, but, whatever. They always, you'll never know what I'm saying. You have to do this. You have to really engage with energy, right? The Law of Attunement Teachings, Solar Cycle 25, and DNA Mutations. Bam, ba, bam, 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 bam. See, maximum, minimum. You see, some nice little information here for us to dive into. You see, right? Achaka, Thokoza, welcome. Sambiexisi. I'm butchering names today. Sorry about that. Nene or Nene or Nini. What's happening, Thokoz? Julie babe, with a heart in there. Heart to you. Thank you so much. Please share this. Like it. Also, this is in formation. You have to put it in your formation. But if you backed up, blocked up, traumatized up, you still mourning that ex, you still fighting with, you external. Everything is a ruck with something. You must come back to yourself. You need to take a fast. Anything going incorrect, take a fast. Even 24 hours. Just stop eating. Stop. Trust me, you'll see what's good. Because if you're always trying to and Dance Monkey is a movie here. There's wild things popping. You got many stories happening same time, and your body doesn't listen to you even. So you wild inside and out. That's wild, you see, and it's only going to increase with Solar Cycle 25. Please listen, guys, for your own good. I'm good, me. I'm already on top of gang. You see, this is structured water, conscious consistency. I've been on this and sharing it since 2020, but been doing my fast every month for 72 hours on the full moon. We fast, we because we're 70 to 90% water. So when we have a clear vessel, we can tap into multi-dimensional healing. Think about it. It's not just the perching, not just those of y'all who want to lose weight, the Zimpics of the world and all. Wow, wild. You then tap into also another realm. You now can see things which you never saw. Whoa. You see, that's the extrasensory perception everybody looking for. How you want to be extrasensory perception, extra senses, when your senses are rotten. Mine were there too, because we're all born into Luciferian false light programming. Don't care, they call it the human condition. It's in my book. Everyone has framed it the human condition, so they have an excuse. Once again, into Luciferian false light program, because it will always glitch your common sense. I shouldn't be eating that. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be going there. But you do anyway. And then when you get fucked up there, you're like, I know I shouldn't have. Blah, blah, blah. That is it. See? That must be cleansed. What is that? It grips you. What is that? It hits you with the, you see, even if there's those beings who've been on a cleansing healing, right? So yes, we're healing, guys, beautiful. At what stage are we healed now? Baba Lex is just asking, because that's why I'm not in the spiritual community shit. There's light locks. Light lock is just a belief which you hold on to so tight that it doesn't allow you to ascend. And then you blame everything else. I was there. You got to cleanse that thing. You literally must remove the programming. You must get vicious with the programming like it is with you. It's everywhere. Speaking of, it is everywhere. Now, even now, in this very room. I wanted to do the whole monologue, but yay. You see? So this energy is powerful, guys. Okay? We're going to get into this nicely because I see y'all are enjoying. Let me just say, before I put on my Lexius glasses, okay, and then get into the teachings beautifully. These lights, as you know, they're really, so between looking up, down, look a bit notes, you know. For those of you who are studious, as you know, as per usual, Baba Lex came here because y'all requested. Once again, Moon Day nights and Friday nights. We're having fun with higher conscious. We playing here. We get our water, okay? We structure our water. We get your teas. If you do, you know, the roots in there. You get the lemon. See, here's a nice one that I love. Roots everywhere, because that helps us ground. Where? Mzimbe, in the body. You see, outside makes you wild because you're not used to your body. You don't know your vessel. Plus, you reprogram it with a lot of wild stuff. So the disassociation, you feel like us. And then, especially now, when we're engaging with 𝙑𝙑𝙡. 𝙑𝙑𝙡. Okay, 𝙑𝙑𝙡, what that does is it glitches you off timeline. And it glitches you not only into lesson now, it glitches you into shame, into guilt, direct. That's part of Luciferian false light programming. So watermatic, even if you didn't you haven't drank in a while, maybe you've been on a healing path. Well done. I was there. Look a bit. You know, we have to learn and move. Ain't nobody got the script. Anybody who says, I've got the script for life, show me that person and bring them here. Please, bring them here. Baba Lex calling you. Bring any scientist, bring anybody. Bring them here. If you're 70 to 90% water, please. Unless you're something else. Hence, there we get to DNA mutations. Then Baba Lex doesn't have the answers for you. I ain't got the answers, Sway. You see, in that case. You see, I'm talking about those of us who have soul. See? If you know, you know. If you are, you are. If you aren't, listen. Switch page. This is the age of Aquarius, age of Pisces. We were able to be dazed by all of the false light. We were able to be taken away. Hence why all the generations now are dizzy. Okay? Our, well, let me say my elders, who are the boomers and things, had no choice because it was already tough. So I get that. Compassion. But now we must unglitch those programs because they're killing us. Literally and figuratively. The whole design. Especially Tina. Melanated beings. They are murking us. And this is why I'm saying Luciferian false light. Angithi Lucifer was an angel. It was an angle, right, of light. So it has the gnosis of a ray of light. Not an A ray, one ray. So one ray of light means that it has only a degree. It's in the Law of Attunement Teachings. If it has a degree, it can only give you step by step. It does not give you the whole thing. Because even the whole thing it does not have or know. Okay, so enter Freemasonry. Let's tell one to these guys, a little bit power to these ones, a little bit energy there, and then we'll make them feel special. Enter founding families. Ha 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 ha. Royal blue bloods. And we only have sex with each other. Yes, yes, yes. What the f? You know what that does to your DNA? Wow. Scary. Not for me though. We don't do that. We don't practice Luciferianism. You see, we all are Luciferianists. You see what I'm saying? It's very sneaky. Before you shout, this guy is a sit down. That's why I said relax. Linda, Tyrone, Tabo, Tandek, relax. Take it easy. This is part of being emotionally intelligent. You breathe. If it makes sense, okay, let me take a minute. Let me put it in formation, see what's going for what. If it makes no sense, I'm going to leave it chilling. If it makes sense, wow, all right then. Let me see what's going for what there. Because everything outside is confusion, yes? Y'all are all confused. That's why also y'all are here now. That's why I am here now. You see, we know who we are when we need to. The Law of Attunement Teachings. You don't need to know what you don't need to know. It's pointless. It's wasting energy. In a higher realm, as you become a fifth dimensional being, you will be sparing in energy because it's a lot. See? Those of you who've gone through, your healings, there's stages where you've unlocked, especially when you fasted or taken spontaneous fasts, that burst of energy and that, wow, oof, who's this guy? Who's this girl? Wherever you're at. You see? Boom, boom, boom. And then now even clarity, ooh, wash over you. Whoop, 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 whoop. You're no more dizzy every day. But then you start to spill your seeds, gents. Next day. Oh. Ladies, you just have many seeds in you. You have to cleanse. We must take a celibacy. I mean, everybody. No jokes, because we're just spreading false light. It's going a 50-50. So check this out. This is another one of Baba Lex's popular examples. I make example. It's either me or anyone who wants the Law of Attunement. Okay? Water. Right. We all say in a great relationship, it's 50-50, right? Okay. Okay. Just want to make the visual so that you understand and understand. so that you omni-stand, which is the all. Because now we're not attempting to be dazed in the days. Hence why they call them weak days. By the weekend, we're weakened. You want to do something which your soul, spirit has been whispering for years, yet you can't. I'm too tired. Oh my job. Oh my blah blah. Oh blah 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 blah. Oh blee 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 blah 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 de blah blah. The many blah blah blahs which are available, which we allow ourselves through this Luciferian false light to take a hold of us. Once we get a grip of that Luciferianism, which are the 7 deadly sins incarnate within us, see? That's why demons come available. I speak about this in some of the other lives on @LexStaysLiquid. Please go and check it out. Help us get to 1K subscribers. Yes, so that we're able to share more truth candid. And for what it is. Also, the Law of Attunement Teachings Book 1 is out for pre-order. It will be shipped out from myself directly here in South Africa. Okay? Not from anyone else. If you get it from anywhere else, it's a counterfeit. Once again, this January, and as well as a little bit of the first half of Feb, is just to organize everything. Remember, it's independent. It's not hijacked from Luciferian false light. This is intentional from ancient, future, present moments, okay, which we're able to ground here now. In the present is where we receive the gift, right? But you must be graceful and gracious enough to be in reception. You must be in the reception room. For these rays from solar to allow the information to form within you. That's how the DNA now will then say, let's run that zinc. We need that iodine over there. We're going to need some magnesium in there. We're going to need some manganese. What we're going to need is a little bit of iodine over there. On that other side, we're going to need some iron, a lock of iron. Or we're going to need a lot of copper on that other side there, especially when there's hydrogen involved. You see? So this, when your cells are not confused, right? What is cancer? Cancer is cells fighting themselves or not recognizing themselves. They're dizzy. Who's that? You look in the mirror. Oh! You see, and you're hitting the mirror, see? But that's you, though. But you see a ghoul. It's what takes place. You see, this is how powerful our minds are. But not just that, the energy available. Once again, you've got to be liquid. So what you do with the energy is what determines where you're at. That's your personal reality, your personality. The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Okay? So, is everybody 100% in terms of a being walking? Can anyone of us say that we're walking 100% as we're a full being, as in fully enlightened, fully mature in mental, fully, so you have no triggers, you don't have traumas? Listen, Linda, Tyrone, wait. Emotionally intelligence to the nth degree, okay? Women, there's a study out there, I've already said in my other lives, you only get to 14 years old. So, deal with that. This is emotional intelligence, radical honesty, radical truth. Let's go for that, all of us. Everyone tend to their own garden, we good. Okay, cool. This is part of the Law of Attunement Teachings, right? So, not everybody 100%. Yes, cool. So let's say that we walk around in general as a unit at around what? 50% of our potential? Yes. Okay. So we already coming in at 50. Okay, so we coming in at 50. Yeah? So my person came in with 50 because she's not 100% of herself. I'm not 100% of myself. So we both 50-50. So are we coming in already as 100% being, okay? But we coming in 50-50 already. So I'm already 50, she's already 50. See? Baba Lex told you we make example. Right. So if we're coming in already 50-50, we then release 50-50. We say, yeah, let's go 50-50 on it. So already you're releasing 50-50 from 50-50, from 50-50 there. So you're releasing 25. What you have in your combined part is 25. But then you left with 25. Sorry, it's okay, wait, yeah. So then it's 50 in there. Combined, it's 50 in there. But then you left now with 25 here. Let me put this visual so that y'all can really digest this. This is what you call integration. Integration, just the fancy Luciferian false light program word. You see me? Seeing. So you see? So now, after this there, you are now sitting at a base while in the relationship at 25. Wow. Does that make sense to us, guys? Is that emotionally intelligence? No. That's absolutely idiot. That's full-time retardation. You see? I am not going for that no longer. Okay? And this is all of our relationships. Remember, we're not just going for him and her. You are a divine masculine and feminine energetic being. So every day you interact with those things within you. Okay? What you do is you get up. You make actions. You have thoughts. Those are all masculine or feminine energetic principles. See? Rest, relaxation. That's a feminine principle in energy. Once again, you won't know what's cutting with your DNA if you're backed up with your mucus in the glymphatic system in the khanda. Yes, I told you guys, my foreign and internationals. Khanda's a head. Okay? That's isiZulu for a head. Ikhanda lakho has too much mucus. Just like the body has too much mucus. Right? What you must do now is now we begin to cleanse. Conscious consistency. Alright? The full moon's coming up. I got only 13 spaces. Don't rush in. Okay? It is paid, of course. But what we get is you get these teachings specific to your scenario. Everybody different. Everyone's in a environment, but we're dealing with the environment. So the method, wonderful. Even if you don't join the group, you can still purchase the method. It's online. Been doing it since 2020, as we said in the beginning. And it's been nothing short of a miracle. But we don't believe over here. In between belief is a what, guys, in the back? Those of you who are regulars, in between belief is a... I'm waiting for someone there. We're going to start giving away some gifts. I think so. Moderator, just put a note for me. We're going to start giving away some gifts to see who's actually in the Law of Attunement, especially when we get the book out. Official Venus. Yeah. Yes. A lie. Yes. You see, and the lie is on you, on us, on we. See? It's a scary thing, but first we must cleanse. I started to see bliss when I cleanse. Because you keep going back. Remember, the programming will glitch you. Remember, everything is laid out so we can play out the 7 deadly sins. Greed, gluttony, lust. Okay? And I put this in the other lives. Because it's a thing, guys. It's a thing. Those of you who are confused, I'm giving you the beans. So that we play these out. Okay? So things such as the monetary system. One arm. Remember, this octopus is large. Okay, it's got more than 8 arms. Okay, it's got politricks. Okay, it's got things which are nonsensical. It's got Hollywood. Hollywood. See, envy. We got pride. Everybody prideful about something, or somewhere, or you see, it's very subtle, guys. I'm letting you know. Should you be serious and you're of this nature from here, because this is where divine Mama is rising in here through us. It's a real thing. And you have to balance that fire and that water, that air and that earth. It's the elements within. You're doing alchemy. That's from Kemet. Means the lands of the blacks. But what is black? That's a shade, guys. They're also now misnomering us. The Caucasoid. You see? But once again, we must not blame or be like, apartheid. Same thing. See? Different smell. We're still glitching a Luciferian false light program. See? That's what we do to the children now. And also trying to live vicariously through them. No, you must kill that thing. Stop it. Because what you do is you don't allow the energy from Mama, which is rising through the youth, through us. Where do you think it's coming from? Yeah, of course. But through emoyen, your breath, spirit, That is breath in the most simplest form. Here we simplify to amplify. From there, have fun. Hence why we have the beans. We need a foundation one more again. We can't now come from, oh yeah, but my perspective. Oh no, but my people, my tribes, blah, blah, blah. You glitch your cells. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever it's trying to assimilate for that mutation of the DNA, it's not doing. It's not going. Ayisebenzi. It's glitching. You see? You're doing other moves. You see, you're not in rhythm. And that is circadian rhythm, which I speak of in the Law of Attunement Teachings. Okay? That is black dot, melanin. That is simply all the light possibilities and color and life and light possibilities impressed into themselves or into one point. You want to see how? Okay, we used to do this. I don't know if they do it in Squall now, but that thing's not even school. So those of you who are aware, remove your children quickly. This is for educational purposes only. That's further programming of fuck shit. That's why the child come home, you scream, where does this thing learn this stuff? And you're the one who's paying for it. And then you scream, but I'm paying so much money. You see what I mean? How you glitching yourself. That's you, on you. But you involving other beings with the unintelligence. You see? That's what we are coached. We are indoctrinated. See? It seems cool. Yeah, but it's a fast track to death. Because what it does is it becomes a DNA thing. So you don't just have it as an affliction. Your children now have it as a dis-ease. See? It dimensionalizes. With or without you. So now we have the opportunity to be like, all right, am I going to perpetuate 𝙒𝙚𝙡𝙗𝙧𝙤? Or, you see, you really have to come to terms with the cells. This is why fasting is imperative. You have to fast. Literally. I know those of you holding on to your jobs, but look what 2020 did. It already glitched us in. They're preparing to now, what is this? Artificial y'all. Watch this. And I always do this. I told you I'm going to run this in every one. Is Medusa in you. I know Medusa's going to be like, let me say it. Artificial intelligence. Artificial cannot be intelligent, and intelligence sure as fuck cannot be artificial. Don't at me. Done. Let me say it again for the people, for the Lindas and Tyrones and Tabos and Tandekas in the back. Artificial intelligence. Artificial is not intelligent, and intelligence cannot be artificial. Whoa. That was for you. That whoa was for you in the back. Shout out aka Madzog. Shout out Cat the Creator. Appreciate love. Send out this and share some likes. We must get into these communities and start to really talk the real thing. Not the beep. Nope, I'm tired of it. That's why I separate myself. It's too much. Once you cleanse, it's actually poison. You start to hurt yourself. The more you stay around those who don't want to change, you begin to glitch out yourself. See? That's what that dis-ease is. Because we are mirrors of each other, you see? So, Ubuntu, I spoke about that in the Africa Live, okay? Africa problems need Africa solutions, for sure. Because who can tell us what to do? But once again, look what they've done to us. They made us make it normal for, in nature, a lioness doesn't leave her cubs with antelope for lessons and then come back and complain that it's acting like an antelope because I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? What the hello? We must now look after ourselves, bro. Like on the gas, no brakes. On the pedal to the metal, our own thing. I propose this as the ultimate solution in African problems, need African solutions, is we must fast from the world. Because even this, I'm going to educate you, my internationals, because I love you. Baba Lex loves you. You see your lovely iPhone. You see that thing? That thing has all of our minerals. Here. We don't want your paper. Take your stacks. Take the paper. Give it back to the trees if you can. bring back the gold, bring back the diamonds, and then we're going to say 1 year, y'all do everything you must. We're also going to shut off our frequency. We're gonna fast for 3 months first, everybody. We're not going to watch television, everybody. We're going to go outside, everybody. We're going to connect with nature. We're going to be barefoot outside. We're going to be sharing stories. We're going to be stress less. 1 year, we reconnect. Do you think we're going to open up that shit again? My goodness. You see, it's very simple, but guess what? We got 7 deadly sins running rife. That is the Luciferianism, which we're born into. Sloth, lust, greed, gluttony, wrath, envy, pride. This is just a program. It doesn't exist. Wow. Scary hours. You see, when you fast, you will come to terms with this stuff. All of these angles, they're simply angels. You see, they just got an array. And the way they reflect that memory, light information. Water holds memory. It's in the Law of Attunement Teachings. I did the heavy lifting for everybody. I just condense and make it what? Simple. Simplify to amplify. Shout out Nhlanhla for joining. I'm just blessed. Shout out. Thank you, Thokozani. Crystal P. How you feeling out there? Thokozani. Daughter of Joy. Thokozani Lapu. Cat the Creator. Thank you for the likes, man. Wonderful. Or lady. I'm not too sure on that. Can't see too properly there. Please excuse me. It's not intentional. Ross Moda or Ross Moda. 2000. Is that like an Andre 3000 kind of Andre 3K type vibe, brother? Oh yeah, you're an artist. We got some artists in the room. Shout out Venus. She got some new singles out. Shout out Venus. She's also highly aware. Also involved with a lot of African spiritual things. Please check out her page, guys. Not just for the music. We are naturally gifted. All of us. Especially if you're melanated, right? We have this thing where, especially with utwala, liquor, alcohol, okay, where we use that to tell how great we are. Don't at me. Bro, instead of getting it done. Caleb Brown, that dot melon. Yep, got him. Remember, that's also, if you want to see God in the flesh, the closest to God in the flesh, jet black, divine feminine, woman, not chopped up, and or what if, but maybe identify plus. No, don't do that anymore. Stop that spirit of confusion. You're dizzy. What you need is take a fast. I'm serious. Leave the noise and the programming for a little bit. Just 0 point everything. Woo, woo, woo. Those of you who don't know what 0 point is, that's what it is. Come to self. Solitude. But you're too scared of what? See, that's fear. It doesn't exist. Danger. Car. Coming. Move. Punch. Evade. You see, you must know what's going for what. Otherwise, your energy is scattered. That's what they say, scatterbrain. See? You're not here. Not in your mind. You're not even in your body. This is the disassociation. And with this energy coming in, and it's shifting our DNAs, y'all are feeling different sensations going through the body, I know. And I'm cleansed. And I intermittent fast. The fast is coming up. So I know what's happening before it happens. Everyone always says, oh, how did you know this happened? Or the flare happened? Or it's because it goes through us first, before your instruments, before anything. A bird maybe, or this, will already communicate with us, man. Quickly, even you. Even your higher selves, even, you see, naturally, but our melanin is getting clogged up. That's what they say, calcification. Your glymph is now lymphatic system, the body, glymphatic system, 𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙥. We need to now cleanse this. See, that's why there's a lot of itis here, sinus-itis. We eat a lot of mucus, itis. Wow, gastritis. You see, the beast put it there for us. But once again, they made it feel cool to eat the mucus, get the car, get that babe who's also filled with mucus, but she's not even, and now you're taking other things, now you're involved in other places, you're celebrating things which aren't even your thing. Your ancestors, who are you in the flesh, are turning in their grave, therefore in your blood they're vibrating really wild. They will express, because of the impression, like what? anomalies, diseases, turbo cancers. This is for educational purposes only. Take the beans and do with it what you must. See? Shout out Kaylin. Shout out Kaylin. I just got your message, brother. Yeah, we're gonna finish the tattoo on Wednesday. Those of you we're gonna be tattooing live. Okay, nowhere now here. Finishing that as well as the Ankhs. Well, sorry, the Eye of Horus and the Eye of Ra. Y'all must tell me what each means, and please don't search. Don't make it boring. Use your own gift and be like, identify things, and then you practice your extrasensories. You see, oh, not just boom, Google. Wow. Now, Google blackout, ESCOM, you know it's wild. Solar cycle 25, you know it's about to go. See, we're going to get into this, okay? But that's what they say, prepare. Everyone's like, oh, otingbambi koloko. No, bro. We've done that. Martin Luther King, Chris Honey, the list goes on, Steve Biko, you know. We've done that. To what end? Because when the first bunch of, or the biggest spike that is recorded according to the cycle since 25, which means they started in 17 something, right? Okay, I've got the info for you over here. They started in 1776. What also happened in 1776? Guys, those of you who are over here. My Western guys, 1776 the US became what? Okay, so once again, all of these flares and spots and solar activity, they will mask Luciferian false light programmers, multiple, who project more of the false light for you to make the selection amongst whatever entails these. Okay? Remember, it's all in the book. I like to do this so you will begin to be in flow of what's happening. They move through these 7 deadly sins. If you exhibit any of these, and any form of it, even subtle, pride, everybody, stop. Don't at me. Because someone added me the other day. I don't joust, but I had to make example. You know, even of myself. Once again, it's radical honesty, radical truth with the cells. And then they'll be in reception to show you and receive. Give and receive. This is the divine dance of divinity within the self. Masculine, feminine. That's what twin flaming is. Because you switch off your engine, which you've been flaming on with the element of fire by programming. False light though, right? See, it's in the book, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. Amazing. However, I tap into it here and there because it makes sense relating to all of these topics. Because these topics are wild. Everybody's talking about stuff which, man, you see, information is everywhere. It's plethora. But now, ground it. Put it in your vessel. Put it through you. What does it mean? Otherwise, what are we just doing? We're just spewing story. His story. Which is toxic. Toxic masculinity. All of us, no matter if you're a female vessel, or a male vessel. Okay? You practice toxic masculinity. Your actions are toxic. Your electricity is off. See, that's a voltage as well. You engage in lower activities. See? That's where this enters nicely. These can play there. Wah, 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 wah. You see? The gluttony. Oh no, that's my plate. You see? Greed. Oh, you see? Hoarding. Oh, let me get the cars and blah, blah. See? But whatever way it expresses, see? Lust. Oh, only fans everywhere. Everybody just, everything is sexualized. Even us as Africans, guys, we naturally wear nothing. It's hot. See? But now it's become, oh, you see a little bit skin. Come on. You see? That's now, this is rotten. You see? We can't just be normal. Just do other things without consciousness. Everything is sexual. That needs to be removed. For the gents who are in the conscious men community, I applaud you. And you're seeing the changes in your behavior, your temperament. Remember, anger is held in the liver, brothers. If you're angry, 9 times out of 10, you got a liver issue. And me, when I was cleansing, I was removing also protein deposits from protein powders. Be careful. Now they're putting wild things in there. Be careful. That's my example, so I don't have to for educational purposes only. It happened to me through fasting. Certain fasting periods, because also things in the vessel can be stored wonderfully, wildly, okay? And also parasites. Sheesh. They're very good at moving with mucus. and heavy metals, plastics. They just, you see, until you take one type of a cleanse, or you do one, and then you, oh, what's that? See? Because of this programming, it's designed to chill. I know those of you who are on the line and you're on TikTok, since you're on TikTok, tell me about that Oreo thing where they burn, blowtorch on an Oreos. It's a row of Oreos, and they blowtorching Oreos with a full-on blowtorch, guys. I'm talking fire flames. Where's an example? Okay, this is just a little torch for my incense and candles and things. But that was a flamethrower. 5 seconds here. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, 30 seconds. 1 second. 1 second, sorry. 2 seconds. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. I don't know whose gut bacteria I don't know whose gut bacteria can withstand that thing. So imagine, you see, when cleansing, I say that to say this, when cleansing things such as death Oreos, wow, scary, okay, that we give to the children even, with brand new immune system, brand new everything, you're already throwing them into the deep end. Then you wonder, oh, it starts to, not because of the impression, it's wild, the expression is wild. You look like autism now, look like blah blah, look like blah blah, oh, just the messenger, but also it's about our waters. If you are 70 to 90% water, this will make sense. Also, I told you, don't operate heavy machinery. I will bamboozle you. Don't care if you know what you know. This is not about what you know. It's about your waters. You don't even know who you are. If you don't know what you are, then you really can't say much here. Because this topic right here is bamboozling you. What is Solar Cycle 25? Let's get into it. Thank you for those of you joining and liking. I can't really keep up with everything, so I've got my lovely moderator in here. You are busy today, Thokozani. I know. You see, that's now over here now. It's playing in the faculty of belief. That's the age of Pisces. I explained that in the lives. I'm not going to get into it here. We can be here for 8 hours. Okay? I know we all have to get things done. Right? But it's beautiful to play in higher consciousness. Because these realms exist whether you are conscious or not. Okay, Medusa. Thokozani. Right. Once again, Molly, good to see you. T-Man, good to see you. Jamie FX, good to see you. Thokozani. Yes, TJ, wonderful. Please share, please send. Yes, we're going to get into this now. How you doing, Changes 216? Once again, this is the Monday night lectures live with Baba Lex, the author of the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, and the rest of the series coming through. We are talking Solar Cycle 25 and DNA mutation. These are the notes which I put down. Obviously, I'm aware of this. I know this. I've been jousting with this information for years. You see? When you go through fasts, you tend to mourn what you've lost. You go through the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 stages of grief, see? Of everything that you let go of. That which you let go of deserves a moment for its space, for it to exit. This is what we call a completion. It's what we call integration. Integration is part of completion. We don't integrate shit because it's not digestible. See what I did there? That one was amazing. Wow. See? We stay sharp in the mind because, once again, we stay consciously consistent. Stay intermittent fasted every day. I'm on OMAD. It's been like that for years. I don't eat meat. I don't drink alcohol. I don't engage with ghouls either. I'm not outside. You won't see me in places I don't need to be. If you think you know me, you don't. If you used to know me, that's a cool story, bro. Keep it moving. You should be watching out for yourself and yourselves. That's why we're here. Solar Cycle 25. What is that, Baba Lex? Great. We're right here, right now. The now moment is where you receive the gifts. The gifts of life. Okay? Because you are a gift in life. Once again, you were a thought before you became a thing. How about that? Wow. What type of thought was amazing that thoughts came together to synthesize you. In the flesh, a walking anomaly. You used to be air, umoya, breath, just chilling. See, just doing other things. And then you said, you know what? You see that earth place? Oh, yeah, you know how tough it is. Yo, yeah. There's even some wandering souls still there just in the ether. They're just in the atmosphere. Yeah, but Earth School is wow. You know how many brownie points you get if you pass that? That's hell right now. That's why they call it Helios. Really? Oh, yeah. So Helios, it just means riding on a plane. A plane, not a ndiza, plane of existence. So therefore, how do we spin on a ball hurling through space? I'm going to spin a ball here, and then let me pour some water on top. Keep the water on there. Keep it. Come. Ridiculous. Off the cuff, ridiculous. So if you're still there, this is going to bamboozle you even further. You might as well switch off. Serious. It's going to really rock your world. You might get a headache. Serious. It's a DNA activation. I'm giving you activations through your cells. See? Okay? This is a real thing. If those of you who do Reiki or you know about it, same thing. Okay, waters. It's about vibrating on a certain cymatic wave. Those of you who know about cymatics, yes? The plate vibrates at like this or like this, right? And then makes a certain sacred geometric shape. Beautiful. That's what you do when you speak hate. I mean love into yourself. See? When you go blah, 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 blah. Guess what you make in your shapes? In your waters. Just distortion, discombobulation, confusion. You're dizzy. On a constant. You're always just brain fog. Even body fog. That's a thing. The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. Okay. I've got my John Koers. Welcome, sir. Thokozani. We've arrived. Wow, TikTok won't let me comment emojis. TikTok gets a bit funny, but thank you, TikTok. Thank you. We're learning. Each one reach one, each one teach one, okay? And also have your waters out, your nice herbal teas, ginger root, lemon, lick a bit sweetener in there. Don't worry about sweets. That also glitches you. You know, as I say in here, sugar is kids' cocaine. I mean, just give a child sugar and watch them go. Those of you who are parents, especially the new ones, pair who rents, 2 people who are renting the child for a minute as guardians until you allow it. Yeah, not an ownership. Yep, but you did sign that cert, right? Certificate at the dock when it docked through the waters, right? Delivered, the delivery, because the mother vessel delivered you, right? You're aware of Admiralty law, right? You are water. You locked by water law on a plane on earth. So there's law of the land, law of the water, and law of the air. Are you aware of this? You might want to tap into that. Have you had a hectic strap travel? Marcus, my brother, you might need to elaborate on what strap means. Let's speak truth. If you want to talk about drugs, talk about it. There's nothing to hide here. I don't take drugs, brother. I blast off naturally. Al natural. You know, Baba Lex is always. You know, we got the specs on because of the studio lights. I mean, it's humid here in Jersey. It's gang humid. So, you know, we look a bit sweating. It feels like I'm in Durban. 𝙃𝙗𝙗𝙗. Shout out to my beings from 𝙃𝙗𝙗𝙗. We are learning. Yes, each one reach one, each one teach one. On a dimensional scale through our waters. Okay? Thokozani. Shout out. Who's that? Ntabi saying, yes, Medusa. I already greeted you, but another one. Yep. Who else do we have here? Oh, astral travel. Have you had a hectic astral travel? What do you mean by hectic? Because astral travel in itself is already a hectic thing if you don't know what you're doing. See? So you must ask what you want to ask. I'm serious. I'm not being funny. Seriously. You must be clear because I'm clear. I'm a clear vessel. You can ask, but don't come with manyala. Serious. That's me being honest with you so you can be honest with me and honest with yourself. And yourselves. Practice it. It's tough. You might be like, wow, that honesty thing. Wow, I hit my shoulder. Oof. Wow, look a bit. Boom, you see? Because you're not used to being in your own body as well. You're hijacked. We're all hijacked by programming. Patrick, How you feeling? Who's that? Patrick Malip? Right. Okay. Let me continue, guys. I'm saying hi to everybody like this. Yeah, we're gonna try and pin those. Dude Maestro, Mr. King, yeah, Mr. King, Vincent Maduna, Showcase, Freedom in My W, yep, Ntabi Monchok, welcome, Thokozani. Y'all are all amazing, y'all wonderful. Remember, this is all about ourself and our cells. Okay, so let's finish the teachings and then we can have a look a bit questions. Right, let's finish this lecture up because you know Baba Lex can go on for, for eons. Once you tap into your junk DNA, you unlock certain gene expressions, which were junk. So things such as back aging, things such as, well, not aging, the gene of immortality, they call it, apparently. As you know, I'm a liquid alchemist, not only a tattoo artist. So these things I practice in terms of liquid alchemy. I do have beings who actually approach and say, you know what, I'd love to learn how to be an alchemist. From the jump off. Okay, let's go. But you must be able and capable to energy exchange. You must invest in yourself. You spend bars on healthcare. You get there, they treat you like trash. They put you on things which bring you back 50%. You think you're well, but you're not. Your mind looking wild. You then have another element because it was a side effect. They said, no, didn't you read the fine print? But they said it was going to help you and it was the only thing available. So now you're stuck in a conundrum. Do I trust the... Oh, wait, you can't even get there to even fill out the form because the system's offline. Wow. It's a rat race, and we're the only ones chasing our own tails. So anyone who come with that stuff, shout out Emma. Anyone who comes out with that stuff, rather use your emotional intelligence, go and cleanse, take a fast, and then come back. Seriously, go take a fast. You need to take at least 3 to 5 years. No, 3 to 9. Yeah, 3 to 9 years where you cleanse. Like you, especially those of you, if we say from 80s, 70s going further, and you've been on program gang ever since, you need to hit 3 years, just straight dark room. Baba Lex, no. So you say I must go to jail, in other words? You do that for yourself or yourselves. But once again, we're in a time where this solar cycles are allowing quantum leaps, what it will look like. But it's actually normal for a fifth dimensional being. That's actually slow. That's why it looks like I'm doing the most to some of you. You know, I got that question the other day. Baba Lex, do you get tired? Do you even sleep? Yes, I sleep hard. Rest is one of the most important things. Once you remove the programming and you don't have insomnia, because that's one of the things that is doing to your DNA. All of you have, but also guess what? You engage with Luciferianism. You see false light programming and also blue light. That thing kicks your melanin from pineal. It rocks it off the boat. So you see that anxiety at night, or that insomnia, just want to sleep, and then when it gets to like almost light, you want to sleep, and then you sleep, and then you wake up tired. I was there. I was like, what's good with this shit, man? When is this energy gonna let up? It's not. You see, so I'm laughing because you can assimilate with it. You can start to be blissed out. You can start to be in unison. But first you must unify your own field. That's what they say, unification. Okay, this is what they say, twin flame. It's not outside, guys. That's the Luciferian false light program. You see? Okay? So now I've pretty much outlined what it is. Okay, let's go. What is solar cycle 25? What is DNA mutation? DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay? It's right here. Pretty much it's involved in the development and the function of an organism. Alright? So if you are an organism, you have DNA. So it assists with your functioning and your development. Hence why there's a lot of anomalies in births. Yes? We're seeing a lot of things happening. We're seeing also people in real time, grown beings, mutating. Right? Remember, let's what happened in 2020? Guys? Just because it's part of here, it's in my notes even. What happened in 2020? Those of you who were available, who still remember. What happened was a lockdown, right? In our minds, we were all calling for a slowdown. Life is too fast. Yes. Emoyeni, that's what we were all calling. Remember, thoughts become things. And you don't need one powerful or enlightened being or one with a focus is as 1,000-fold beings with a lower consciousness. You see? And it is what it is. The Ziontologists, the Luciferianologists, they've already done that research for you. So you can go and double check that, or you can take a fast and then you will know instead of belief. Once again, the Law of Attunement Teachings in my book 1, you will find this foundation, all right? So 2020, what that did was also, they were playing with frequencies. That thing that you call the Hadron Collider, what they were doing was trying to pop open portals. How do you do that? What you do is you interact with the waters. That is what atmosphere is. It's just another iteration of water. You say, yes, Baba Lex, what is it? Oxygen. Not just that. That's what they told you. Remember, we're not coming from a belief. What do you know? And keep it there. If you don't know, say, yo, I don't know. That's part of emotional intelligence. If you don't know what's cutting, say it. I have no idea what's happening, but I'm interested to find out. I'm on the way to figuring it out. That's enthusiasm. That is where your sparks start going whoops, whoops, whoop, whoop, goo, 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 goo. All right, Roger. Bapo, Roger. Yeah. Switch it on, Buff. Switch it on. Switch it on. Now we can work. Because now you switch off things such as, when you fast, glycogen. The glycogen process, which is spiking insulin. So the insulin process, okay? Insulin in the body is a great preserver, which is what makes fat. Yes? Hence, a lot of... Yes, those are the diseases that come with it. Okay, this is from playing games with your guts. I say, in the Law of Attunement, you're dancing with the devil, just in a different dimension. See? But the devil is only Lucifer. Lucifer, false light. So it is an angel. So it only knows, and it's cut off from source, from sun, from nature, from organic. It's artificial. It's inorganic. So it needs a host. So it's parasitical in nature to have life. So it needs you, me, we, conglomerates of beings to be in existence in a body, mind, and spiritual sense. That's multidimensional. But it only can reach a certain dimension. Which one is that? Anybody? Lucifer can only now reach the 4th, which is pretty much the astral realm. You have the lower astral, the middle astral, and then the upper astral. Then from the upper astral, you pop into other realms where you can play. Okay, they call it heavenly, celestials, blah, blah, blah. Then you continue. If you want a visual hologram for your gnosis, it's not a yes, that's what he said it is. No, relax. You take the information, every information, and you put it in formation. See? So now, as we continue to as the sun moves closer to this, so now we're just defining everything, okay? So let me stop rambling. I can go for hours. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. Please like, please share, continue. So as we continue to continue, I told you I'm going to bamboozle you. Please sit down. This is not a joke, all right? I'm not only initiated Sangom, I'm walking my dream as we speak. Okay, so I'm 5th dimensional, if you would like to say that. See? I exude it. Those who have met me, those who have been with me in the flesh will tell you. I think my brother Kalen's in the room. He'll tell you that himself. You see, it's not a thing you put on or switch off. It's a state of being. You see, everybody say, oh, you need patience. Nah. Patience is a virtue. Nah. Patience is a state of being. Because if you're only patient when you choose to be patient, then that's why you only experience what you experience. Word, my brother Kalen. See? You create your spells with the abracadabra. That's what we've been doing. So now it's becoming more apparent with Solar Cycle 25, because what is happening is it's bringing out UVA, UVB, as well as UVC sun solar radiation. Aha. What does that mean, Baba Lex? Right. UVA we know of. Just these are beans. Go and plant your beans to create your beanstalk. Jack, Jane, Thabo, Tandeka. And then also get the book. Pre-orders are available. Do your pre-ordering. Check out the Lighthouse Portal 7.11. and also myself. Send a message, okay? But the actual portal will be available for that. The link will be available by next week. Safely next week, maybe sooner, okay? Don't pressurize me. Relax. See? It's about attuning to your waters. But also, the fast is coming up. The full moon is coming up. I've only got 13 people, so send messages. Serious inquiries, guys. I'm not here to play with y'all. I don't play with myself either. But we play in other realms. You see what I'm saying? It's not a third dimensional thing. You have to higher conscious so that you push through the realm, your own realms. That's how you put it in formation. But if you're splitting your seeds everywhere, if you're engaging in nonsensical things, Luciferian false light programming, and thinking that buying that car, my brother, that thing, that latest blah, blah, blah is going to fulfill you, you got another thing coming. That shit is just going to bring you more pain. You know, the more you acquire, the more you have things to do for it. See? You're just gaining more rotten things. See, because there's nothing new under the sun. So, therefore, the sun must change. Not just the solar cycle, which is they're becoming more and more bang. Y'all are feeling it in your vessel, but they didn't tell you. Also, you're not connected, so you have no idea. I just feel so lethargic today. Oh, my body just feels so sore today. Even when the sun not there. Yes. Today I just, feel nauseous. Yep. Y'all thinking blah, blah, but also we interacting with things which are shifting our DNAs. See? That's wild to me. mRNA. What is that? I did it in a previous live. Let me go there. When I did this episode, it's on YouTube. Sorry about some of the quality on some of them. They were fucking with my connection because of the information. They wanted it as distorted as possible. That's what Luciferianism is. See, so junk DNA ties into this DNA mutation. See? Because DNA regulates gene expression. It is the blueprint. So it is the molecular blueprint for our living organism. So if we got mRNA, messenger RNA, okay, this is the code from the DNA to create cells, other selves. So now you're talking about a cell goes into tissue. I've already done the heavy lifting for you in the book, okay? So now it's interacting on a cellular level, which means your mitochondria. What do mitochondria do? Your activity in the cell. Said cell utilizes the mitochondrial activity for its activity. It's the masculine principle within that their organism. Seen? So your activity, that lethargy, off the just, and having to take boosters, having to See? You already have the programs within you. So, inorganic beings or things require inorganic things to move and live. See? That's why we must cleanse. Keep. Remove that shit. On the gas. No brakes. That's why I said 3 to 9 years fast. For those of you 70s and you just blah blah blah. And you've also engaged with Luciferianism in terms of needlecraft from 2020 pandemic. See? Wow, scary hours. That there now, other things are happening. You see, people are disappearing from things from the heart space. Things around your cage, rib cage, which is protecting your tree, right? That's what the not the tree of life, that's your spine. You know, within us. That's the spine, is the tree of life, because it connects to all chakras, therefore all organs. Therefore, it's in the law of attunement, therefore, all glands. The glands secrete hormones. So if your glands are off key, thyroid gland, throat chakra. Why did I clap myself like that? What's wrong with me? You see? We must know what's going for what. So whenever we're pushing everything to the third chakra, apparently, okay, the law of attunement will light this up. There's more chakras, but there's ones we engage with. I'll leave you here with this. It's also on my YouTube channel. Soul, the soul, solar plexus, soles of the feet, and their intricate interconnectedness. Wow, simple. But anyway, solar cycle 25 now. With mRNA inside you. Get my water, please. Yeah. I'm about to give them some heavy news. Okay? But it's truth. At least I'm not lying to you. At least you can count on Baba Lex to not give you some hogwash. Kulumi shit. Nope. Because I had to run these programs through me. Again, wow, shit, am I actually doing this stuff? Am I actually exhibiting these things off the cuff, compulsions? Going online and I'm telling her I'm going to switch off my girlfriend, then I switch it off and then I show her body. Like, what is going through me? See? That's why, boom, thanks for my water. Appreciate it. Appreciate love it. Sorry, that was just me on me. I'm playing, it was just here. You see? That's the cosmic joke about how we're so caught up in this programming that we don't even remember who we are. Us as divine African beings, no matter where on this earth you are, okay, we used to, not even still to this day, there was a child there, it's in the news. He was in a lion area in Zim. He got lost. He went wandering, walking. How do you wander into a place where there's lions? I'm asking you a question. How do you wander? Listen to the question. Listen. Listen, Lindas and Tyrones. That's what I'm saying. Let the information not be glitched out by your programming. Calm down. That's why if it's glitching you, take a fast. You need to hit amanzi, H2O, on the gas, no brakes. Because you're glitching yourself. You're hurting yourself. In and out of timelines, time lights, places, spaces, you scatter brain, scatter place, scatter person, you're not here, you're nowhere, okay? You need to become now here. Even the bubbles are in there. That's the hydrogen, which we add. Remember, I'm doing a workshop to show how to get it done. Very simple, right? Especially us, when we stop drinking tap water. So now, what that mRNA is going to be doing is as solar cycle 25 enters its maximum. So remember, solar cycles move in maximum and minimum. Maximum and minimum just means that it's going through a sine wave gnosis. Okay? A wave and a trough. A wave and a trough. High highs and low lows. So in the low lows or the low area or the solar minimums, what we will get is low solar activity. Right. So that means that the sun, okay, in essence, will be bringing out less UVA, UVC, UVB, UVC rays at higher intensities. Less of that. And also, there'll be more possibility for things like ice ages or cold temperatures, okay? And then in the maximums, the programming will tell you warming. I'm not going to say the word because there's no one on that thing. I'm not on that. That's a false light program. We're on a plane, earth plane. There's a firmament, okay? Stop. Water's above, water's below. Stop it. There's nothing that can permeate there. So when you see things attempt, it just goes poof, and it looks like water ripples. Stop. And then when there's things that are maybe just beyond, they look like that's why when you look in a telescope and you look at planets, my God, wow, sheesh, bamboozled us, all of us. And they're shimmering. What is that making them shimmer? What is that? Come on, guys. You see, you can do a little experiments yourself. Put a little light in water over there and see what it does. Then look up. I mean, I'm not going to shout at anybody because I don't. But that's the common sense we've been missing. This is what this is going to restore within us. Just our senses have been dulled. So if we're going to get to extrasensory perception, we need to know what our senses even are. Thokoz. See? Greetings to my new comers. Thank you. Thokozani. Let's go. So, the solar maximums is now where we're headed. Okay, as of December 2019. So what that means is those of you who started feeling weird, started seeing different colors, etc. from December, I was one of them in my awakening. Okay, I probably was fasting in that phase. That's also around where I got into a spontaneous fast, like some of you are going through now. I've been getting messages, Baba Lex, you're so right. I got a spontaneous fast now. I tried to eat that shit. My body said nope. Yeah, because it's disgusting. We're eating plastic. There's 3D printed meat, right? In the West. Yes, guys, y'all are. But once again, guys, who's to say and who knows, since you're in the age of belief, right? Y'all belief, who knows in actual fact what you're eating? Do you lab test everything every time? Especially sausages. You see? Boerewors out here. Wow. That stuff is worst, especially for us, Tina. Y'all guys can continue with what you want, but I'm saying what they're doing now in the West, if they're doing it there and we importing and exporting, and then also we're born into a Luciferian false light programming. And also since 1976, okay, July the 4th, the Declaration of Independence from the British, that was the US, it also became a corporation. Those of you who know, you know, but also that's a being. Continue. And then that's when the first recorded solar maximum was. Then it started going down. So do with that info what you must, okay? Because once again, that the solar cycles affect consciousness. Sol Ra, sun god Ra. See, everything is there, but they've had to zim backwards it. They had to 180 it. That's what Lucifer does. Remember, it's a fourth dimensional being only, bodiless, not a him or her, Baphomet-ish. Okay, look at the movement. Remember, Lucifer was kicked out of heaven. So that light bearer was kicked out, but they're still bearing light. But we've outlined it as false light. Therefore, if I was Lucifer, I would, in each eon, in this yuga of 25,000 whatever years, of each 2,100 and something, which will be the age of Pisces, the age of Leo, the age of okay, everyone, and then in that there, what take place is I will insert a deity, I will insert a godhead, I will insert someone who is so influential and also knows a bit of alchemy, knows a bit of, but then I will tease them with a lust or a greed or a blah, 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 and then dimensionalize that. And then I get them to make their people or their era really bamboozled with it, but first amazed, 𝙎𝙗𝙝𝙧𝙝, yes? And then eventually get it to 2-3 generations. By the time it hits 4 generations, I don't even have to be available. Let me coast up from the underworld and just, thank you. Yeah, deliver it right there, boy. Yeah, I'm Lucifer now. Yep. Yeah, put that over there. You see that soul? That soul can go over there. Yeah, run that other soul. You see, all I did was, man, very simple. I just laid out all of these for y'all, and y'all took them. Very simple. I didn't have to do a damn thing for eons. Y'all started eating sloth. Y'all started eating lust. Y'all started having greed. Y'all started having gluttony. Y'all started having pride. Y'all started having envy. Y'all started having wrath. I don't know why I have an American accent out of a sardine, but that's that insidious. You see? Because it's your Western cookies and shit that y'all making us eat. We never used to eat that shit. I love you guys, but you guys need to do something. You see? You see the stuff that it does. But you see how common sense it is, guys. It's not blah blah, PhD blah blah. You need to really know yourself now. That stuff is just degreeing. It's separating you from you. Separation consciousness. Your consciousness with no hindrance will be automatic. Shout out the Lighthouse Portal 7.11, our moderator. Okay? So now we have to be emotional intelligence, especially us on this continent. Mama Africa's rising. What does that mean, Baba Lex? Rising through you. You see at night, when you go to slumber, and you have these profound prophetic dreams, you go elsewhere, other realms, And then you want to speak to Abazali about it. You go to your mom. Yazin, mama. Beng there. I had a dream. Sorry, I'm forgetting where I'm at. I had a dream that blah 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 blah. Hey, when you're now taking those drugs again, eh? You love drugs. You guys just having 𝙎𝙗𝙖𝙧𝙗 drugs. Guess what the child does then? Or the being, who's awakening to themselves, the child of Africa. I don't know what this stuff is. Whereas myself, who grew up in the 90s, okay, we used to sit with our mama, outside there, like a bit, or in the kitchen, wherever they coasted as a conglomerate. That's where you hear the real thing from the women. The men will tell you, they'll teach you. The men teach. They say, wozala. Wozama. Woz. Sure. Yabonala. Bam, bam, bam. Even if they're having a little bit of 𝙎𝙗𝙧𝙗, drink, little bit. But in that, it was celebratory. It wasn't to act out what? Where's that thing? To act out these things. You see? Once that's in the system, these things are free for all. Let's go. Ketama keta. You choose the one you want. So do you want a bit of pride mixed with envy? A little bit of pride, envy mixed with some wrath? Do you want some greed mixed with gluttony and some lust? Do you want some sloth mixed with some gluttony? Or do you want some envy mixed with some greed? So now we picking. And Lucifer's just there. Ha ha ha. Oh, there, yeah, just leave that there. Leave his soul right there. Yeah, I want him to be right there when I get out. No problem. Give him some more pills. Give him some more death culture. Yeah. Tell him to buy the Louis Vuitton. Yeah, I put a spell in that too. Even if you look at the symbolism, it's right there. They don't see shit. You see? Baba Lex is telling you, because I read hieroglyphs. I don't only tattoo them on now. You see? We know what's happening. Because hieroglyphs back in Kemet, which now is Egypt, another Luciferian, is what we did was, we put sigils by places of power, protection, or warning. Just like we put a sign on a toilet. Alright, toilet. But we put words. But if it's power and you get there, you know what time it is. You know exactly. Over here, you can levitate in this area. So over here, boom, you get there. Yeah, I'm coming. Just wait for me. Land. Over here now, and then you interact with these beings. Easy normal, for example. Maybe the mermaids or other water beings, which are just us. Let me show you. Oh, Baba Lex, what do you... Shh. Remember, slow down. Take the information, put it in formation. It's in my first book of teachings, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. You have a water birth, and that baby doesn't come out of the water. It stays there. Then what is that child going to become? I'm going to leave that there. If you want to act silly and Scientologist and Luciferianist, continue. You're probably practicing one of these. So that's none of my beeswax. Okay? It's about yourself and your cells. Radical honesty, radical truth. And then take a fast. Or take plenty. At least 3, 6, or 9 years. Serious. To remove Ukipi programming. Because it glitches you back into idiot. That's the emotional unintelligence. You see, and we must also leave the programming. We must leave it for some time, especially us as Africans, to separate ourselves. Because once again, I'm going to tell us, guys, you see, also my family from the West and Australia and Brazil, that side there, South America and, Europe, which is not even a continent. Don't at me. This shit, smartphone, not intelligence, has all of the minerals from lovely Mama Africa. If we close all of our borders and say we're going to know and not come out, no one in, for at least 1 year, and we're all going to cleanse, we're going to have celebration without watching television, we're going to dance again, we're going to start levitating again, we're going to switch on all of the chakra points along Mama, we're going to remove all of the stuff which is hindering her, all the false bridges, all the false things which are falling anyway, because it's a great cleansing. Whatever's inorganic will be moved. It's a cancer to her cells. We are cells on the body of Mama. See? Mama is ill. So she's purging. We are cleansanai. She's also cleansing. Are you assisting in that cleansing? Are you a cancer? Or are you healing? You see what I mean? You need to. That will never take a year to do. You can never take your never elsewhere. That's what you can do. Who's that? Let me put you on blast. I told you I'll make example. Be careful when you comment. That's why I say ask questions rather. Splashmatic. That will never take a year to do. Okay, so basically you're telling me you're an enlightened being. To cleanse all of Luciferian false light programming from what has been in your DNA through your waters, amniotic fluids. They call that genetics. That's why you suffer from genetic traumas. That's why you're having these things which you are gravitating towards, which aren't even yours. You have brain fog. You sleep at night. You see things. You are playing with other entities, even from your family. You don't know what's happening. Yet you want to throw bones. You think that tradition's going to save you. Maybe some 𝙒𝙗𝙖𝙧 with 𝙒𝙗𝙖𝙧 is going to help you. Oh, maybe you must pray to them. Oh, okay. You see, so if you are still doing that, my sir, you're really wild. You don't understand how deep it goes. Lol. You know, you need to first just get to know you. You don't understand how deep it goes. Also, you're using understand. You don't even understand yourself. You don't even overstand what you are. You say how deep it goes. You don't even know what you are, so how you know what it is? So when you refer to it, you don't even know where you're jousting. So once again, in the Law of Attunement Teachings, let me make example of this splashmatic. What is a thought? Thinking is you trying to justify what you don't know because you're in the age of belief. You're jousting with yourself and your cells. Not me, not the information. You're playing with Luciferian false light programming in you and your genetics and your DNA, your blood crystal. So once again, it's not about it. It's about yourself and your cells. The Law of Attunement Teachings, your DNA, that's what's shifting. The sun is changing. Therefore, you are changing. Okay? You see what I'm saying? You are very right. Thank you for opening my eyes. Thank you for being honest with yourselves. Told you, I'll make example of me or anyone else, because I have. You must fast, brother. You must fast. I also thought I was clean. Yeah. Wow. This stuff is insidious. I'm being this intense because it's intense for our soul, mind, and body. It's World War III. That's what that means. Once again, you will learn here. Get a pen and pad next time. But this will be on a repeat. What you can do now, since you learned something, share with at least 9 people. Make a comment on YouTube. Share with your brother. Are you a brother or are you a 𝙒𝙗𝙧? Splashmatic? Hey, Splashmatic? Or what? Doesn't matter. Race is just that doesn't exist. We're grades of melanin. Okay? And we can actually by ourselves and our cellular gnosis shift all of that. Remember, the DNA is mutating. So Baba Lex is giving you the beans, Jack, Jane, Thabo, Tandeka, to go and grow your beanstalk elsewhere. Grow your own information, because you came in on a unique ray of light ray. Remember, even if someone's born on the same day as you, the same month, blah, 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 they're not you though. Why? How, Sway? Because angles. Do you see the same crystal? Come on, man. Water is a liquid crystal. I put this in the book. Once again, don't come here to joust with me. You talking about constellations. Don't even worry about constellations, man. You see what I'm saying? You need to know who you are. What's a constellation? Okay, run it. What's a constellation, Splashmatic? What's a constellation, Splashmatic? Guys, just a quick one. Let me make example. Because I've been here. Anything Luciferian beastly, it's already hijacked. Off the cuff. You trying to justify dust. It's false light, bro. Remember, it's false light. It's the reason why I'm using this spell continuously. You must know everything we're engaged in is false. Unless it's natural, organic. Electrical energy, magnetic energy, electromagnetic energy, organic, orgasm, organism, a full being. That means you're connected to source. Heart, earth. It's an anagram. You want to connect to earth, connect to your heart. That's how you do it. It's all just allegories and stories and symbolism and spells. Abracadabra, as I speak, I create. So you speak dust, guess what you're creating? Relax. Before you spew, listen twice, speak once. Boom, simple. Practice your own information instead of spewing it. That's what you call being emotional intelligence. It's where we're going. We have to ascend. You must be emotionally intelligent. You cannot bypass your, because then you're being your child self. Your shadow is still available. That's the emotional unintelligence. For example, I saw don't roast me, ladies. I love you, okay? But this is happening, okay? It's a thing. You can cleanse it. Once again, tap in with the Lighthouse Portal 7.11, all right? For the womb healings and cleansings. Dr. 𝙎𝙗𝙗𝙧 Ali did a test, or it's in her book, one of her books. Beautiful melanated queen, right? Yes, queen, African queen there. She speaks about how the most brilliant women in the world, melanated women even, all of them, wow, yay, successful, got the cars, got the house, got the blah, oh, yo, showcase, wow, mommy got it, she got it going on. But guess what? Emotional intelligent, only 14. So she was only able to reach the age of 14 in her mind space in terms of emotional intelligence. I'm angry at you because I missed you. See, the cleansings must take place within all of us. That is the divine, the twin flame dancing within us. We must master our energies, masculine and feminine. The action of things, the protection of things, but this is for ourselves, right? So these are masculine, right? Protection of things, so of your cells, knowing what you're eating, what are you putting in your body? Let me protect myself at all times. Ain't no COVID outside, ain't no blah blah, because there's more coming. Watch, it's pandemic. It's gonna run it. 𝙒𝙘𝙝 is out there. That's eugenics at a higher pace. You know, I say this in my music creativity, my conscious raps. Okay. 2020 pandemic. A planet's really endemic. Scope heartbeat, I'm the medic. Redundant acts from relics. They twist words, Flemish. They pedophiliacs fetish. It's hell on earth. Hellish. It's only freedom we relish. So how the hell did they sell this? Now we gotta take a real risk. Raise hand, make your fist. Every soul's gotta enlist. But we gotta raise vibe, that's the plus twist. Okay, so when we plot twist it and we glitch the programs, it's by raising vibration. That comes going back into your circadian rhythm, coming back into power, coming back into gnosis, not belief. See, because we've been conditioned. What is the human condition again? It's in the book. The human condition is pretty much your environment. The conditions, what allow things to take place. So let's go back to the law of attunement. What is it? Your self and your cells. CELLPH, potential hydrogen. Are you in acidosis or in alkaline? That there, or balanced, or dancing between. Every cell has mitochondria. So that cellular pH will determine the action of your mitochondria in multiple realms. Body, mind, spirit, because you are a multi-dimensional being. You're not just body. I body. No. You're not always in your mind, Aquarius. Get down. Come here. Come on, Aquarius. Come here. See that? So we're grounding that here. We're also shifting in planetary, or they call it planets. It's simply other waters. Remember, waters interact with waters. It's called a resonance. So that's how they interact. Not, my Pluto's in blah blah, so I can't go outside. Baba Lex is really going to have a talking to with you. Okay? We're going to laugh at you. Okay? Don't do that any longer. All right? And shout out Splashmatic. It's all good. I had to just make example as per usual. But thank you for playing ball and learning something. I also learned something about myself. That I am in the state of being of patience. Because I could have gone off on you. I see what you're doing. I hope you succeed. Thank you, 𝙭𝙨. I hope you succeed in being yourself, because everyone else is taken. Okay. DNA mutating, because of that mitochondrial action, and also since you dabbling with mRNA, and you haven't even done any actions towards cleansing. See? This now puts you in a spot, in a position to receive false light. There it is. So your mutation will either be inorganic, will either be artificial, will either be blah, 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 or it will be organic, natural, 5D new earth, bliss, abundance, all of that, orgasm, orgone, energy. See? It's above the first three chakras. We're not playing dancing with Lucifer anymore. Lucifer can only reach here. Hello? That's why you must be physically blasted, mentally blasted, and then now spiritual warfare. World War III, we're our go right now. Hence why they're doing things alongside these spikes. You see, so 2019 it started. The solar maximum kicked off. Solar maximum 25. So the 25th one since they started counting from 1776, which was also, funny enough, alongside it, the Declaration of Independence from the British of the Western civilization. What is the civilization that we all currently following? A Western civilization. So this is one of the civilizations which are about to fall. Seen. Great civilizations will fall, but before they fall, wild shit takes place. 𝙭𝙨, bruh. Mental growth before self-growth. Be water, my friend. You see, you pour water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You pour water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, you can either flow or you could crash. But be water, my friend. You see, at Lex stays liquid, we cleanse the vessel. You see, you take your vessel to cleansing. You now, what we say, solitude. In solitude, you're able to, body, mind, spirit, have a clear gnosis, not a belief, thought, all right? You now know what is within your guts. You know what is within your heart. This is obviously after regular fasting and zero pointing yourself, right? You have a knowing of all of your brains, gut, brain, heart, brain, gut, brain, in terms of the physicality. Yes, mentally, there's no more brain fog, no more anxiety, meaning trying to control the future. There's no more depression, meaning attempting to fix the past. What the fuck are you doing? No. Everything that created is a present, a presence. That's what you call being gracious. See, you present something in grace. So everything backwards in Luciferianism, this is beast. We used to, as us, especially La Mzansi, or as Africans, we always were in rhythm. Sing and dance naturally. You see, just the, anything rhythm. Just anything, whatever, come what may. But that energy's been hijacked. So now you don't have a clear vessel. So Baba Lex, the Law of Attunement, is saying, just like Bruce Lee said, be water. You see, you pour water into a cup. So the vessel, you pour your spirit into your vessel. When it's clear, breath work, simple. Spirar, respir. Are you spiraling up or down? Now, since you have no programming, you're not dancing like this. Bang, bang, bang. You're now having full completions. We call that integration. Yes. Once you begin to integrate, the solar cycle 25 will only not be a blissful experience. It will be a blissful experience. It will look like things like lethargy, increased, tired, increased, insomnia, increased, confusion, increased, flare-ups, increased, diseases, increased, turbo thises, increased, children exhibiting weird things because you're feeding them weird things, increased, wild mutations, DNA mutations, increased, right? Once again, it's not to scare you. When you know, you can now be aware of your awareness. Consciously aware of your awareness. The Law of Attunement Teachings. Remember, everything is everything and no thing is nothing. Wow. Chew on that for a little bit, because at least that's clean. That's organic. Who's this? Oh, Balugi or Baluji. Thokozani. Thank you so much, my brother. It's my brother, ne? J, since it's a J. But once again, you know there's Zemze, so I'm trying to be as politically correct as possible. Don't crucify me. See? I'm not there with you, so help me. Okay, Bruce Lee, comma, Igrana Serija. Can you explain that? That story's for different days, my brother. What you can do is follow everything, follow the pages, and then we'll tap into that nicely. Also, once the Law of Attunement is being released and it's in circulation in February, so please, guys, reach out. The Lighthouse portal, 7.11, as well as myself, send a message, interact, and then you'll be ready for the link of the pre-order portal when it's available. Then we can now nicely, because all of these lives will make sense. I told you, we play in higher consciousness. But first, we need a foundation. Otherwise, we all just... it's pointless. See? Because of Luciferian false light programming. It's really not cool. Okay? Bliss up, brother. So now... oops. Hear that one? Oh, you see, that's the highway, the spine. A lot of you who are experiencing spinal things, and you're like, oh, I need to go and get my neck clicked. Oh, my neck's not. Or you wake up like, can't turn properly. It's because you're not flexing. You're not moving. Movement. You got to move the spine. Lighthouse Portal does the Ulu thing from Hawaii. It's pretty much everything to do with moving your spine. You see, any practice, any ritual in the rising, which, okay, you put your soles on the feet, and then you move the energy, because, and don't block yourself. You see, sugar, proteins, or carbohydrates. That mixture in you plus fire. You see, look at dough, cookie dough, and for bread. You see that there? On a higher level now, because now they're putting other things in there. See? So just, see? Otherwise, it's, like I said, these cycles are going to hit you hard. Not just 25. Because they're saying that it's cycle 25 up and down. That's old world stuff. See, even the instruments. I've got a few notes here about some higher ones. A blast happened in February 2022. Something about probably Elon Musk went down. Okay. December 2023. Something happened. Some things went down. Also, massive blackouts. Yes. Especially look at the West. Also, May 2024. Guys, I got these dates here. Because, you see, when these things pulse, Luciferian false light grammars, the ones who are now knowing that they Luciferianists, that practice this and harvest loosh, your energy, my energy, the baby's energy, the children, the women, womb energy, all of that, they're harvesting constantly. Okay? So they'll put something alongside, so especially holidays, because you're dazed. And then you feel guilty and shamed if you don't do some wild shit. See? It will glitch you into being what you're not. You're guilty and shamed for being your authentic self. But for being a carbon copy and a fuck shit, you get praises. See Luciferian false light programming? It's backwards. Until it hits home, people don't pay attention. Because sheeple, but also because programming. You do know that it switches off faculties, certain programs that are mixed together. And especially Al-Kul. It also invites the subsequent entities which follow this pathway. They're not intelligence. They are smart. Smartphone. It's not intelligent, but it can hear you also. Siri, tell me blah blah. See? With our minerals from Mama. Okay? We're gonna figure out very soon what power really means. We're gonna see really soon what that means to be in a place under a sun. And since there's nothing new under a sun, the sun is changing. Okay? The sun used to be a step down transformer, like a yellow dwarf. Have you not noticed? especially since 19. That sun, since 19. That sun has been on a white hue trajectory. There's days where it's like, especially on a sunset, when it's clear skies, it's like almost blinding. The corona around it is huge. It's like it's right here. And then when I put some of my content on there, you see rainbows in formation. Remember the light used to be scattered. Now it's bringing sacred geometry into form. Wow. So yes, Baba Lex told us about the negative stuff, the mutations, and it looks like autisms, but on a higher degree. It looks like turbo cancers on a higher degree. It looks like your lethargy on a higher degree. It looks like your kneecap now on a higher degree. The more you engage with Luciferian false light programming, the more you put in, the more you, once again, that 𝙎𝙬𝙡, go and research what 𝙎𝙬𝙡 means. Okay, it's a suffering. We're putting ourselves through trauma again, while we're already traumatized, coming from a traumatized womb. See? It's already lit. So we must unprogram. If you don't want, don't do it. Baba Lex says, do what you must. Remember, be you. That's why we're here. That's part of moving into the age of Aquarius nicely. No one will be there who doesn't qualify and who doesn't want to be there. No one's forcing you. And also, you have to be a certain lightenment. You have to be a certain density. You cannot come with baggage. Santa Claus, those of you still, research Saturnalia. Those of you on that holidays, still dazed. Sheesh. That's the kind of stuff that, especially us, it puts us off balance in our circadian rhythm. So if you're off rhythm just in your beingness, how do you think you're going to be in rhythm outside? Baba Lex got one thing for you. Take a fast. Take a fast and watch this again. You're going to be bamboozled. You're going to be so excited for life. That's the fifth dimensional reality, but it first has to be a personality. Your personal reality. It's right there in beast formation. That's why we must do etymology. Because beast, or English, sorry. Beast is, when we speak beast, we spewing beast to ourselves. It's a self-swear word. Have you not noticed? English is always back, like, good morning. There you go. So the law of attunement. I always give this example. Morning. Oh, they were such a good person. I just did my morning. Now it's good though. When you're supposed to be rising with the solar. Guys, you must attune to the sun, especially rising. That's the red light therapy. For all of my Caucasoid, soul fam, cool. You're in a Caucasoid vessel. So what you must do for sure is stop the artificial lights. Kill it. Especially you. Because red light therapy is great. I commend you. But it's wrong time. Wrong grade. Wrong angle. You see? Angel. You see? Because then you'll depend on artificial. Duh. I just said that. I just told you. It's in the book also. Duh. So it's not about, blah, blah, blah. Your shade of melanin is not going to withstand some of these blasts. I'm the gas. No brakes. You're going to see bears. You're going to be like, bro, can you just go to the shops for me? Nas. Baba Lex is unavailable for that. Why do you think, like I said, the rapture, they put in the shit in place. They started picking up delivery services. For those of you who are not going to be able to walk under a sun. Sirius. And Sirius is right there. That is the sister sun with our solar. Solar cycle 25 is literally going to be cooking people inside and out. Okay? And also, you'll be able to qualify by your selection of choices. See, remember, Baba Lex will also give you solutions. But first, I'm scared. No. You need radical honesty and radical truth to know where you're at and what's happening. You don't... Now, that's why the children are like, Mom, Dad, what's happening? They're like, bro, you guys, how do you not know shit? I'm at 2000 are doing their own thing because the geese are like angry because they don't know. No, I just told you this, man, shut up. Why are you blocking them? See, that's a trauma. You traumatized. So since you weren't able to speak now, hey, no one must speak. No one must talk. That's you practicing these things in your cells. That's a bad spirit in you. It's not nice. See? Wrath, uncontrolled anger, or unexplained from nowhere. Yeah. See? It's not me. Baba Lex is not. You're doing it to yourselves and yourself. You're dancing in this dimension. You're jousting with the demons over here. This is where you're jousting with the demons. 7 deadly sins, you constantly here is where you enjoy apparently your life. This is for educational purposes only. This is where you play. See? Lucifer's getting angry. Yes, don't tell them that. Anyway, as we move along swiftly, because we're about to wrap this up beautifully, I want to say thank you for being yourself and your cells. Everyone else and everything else is taken, beloved. Okay? So, it's only doing you a service by being your unique ray of light. But you cannot be that if you're backed up with so much Luciferian false light programming. Conscious consistency will get you there. Be the tortoise, not the hare trying to blitz through. You get tired. That looks like exhaustion. That looks like brain fog. That looks like, what is this? There's a nice buzzword that the spiritual community like using. What is that? Burnout. My gosh. It's because you're in something which is inorganic. It's unnatural, so it goes against your rhythm. Even the lights, these LED things are blasting through your black holes. So whenever you take them in, the way you assimilate the lights is off key. This is what's happening in your cells. We need some iodine. There's some zinc. No, we said iodine, bro. Take this back. Bring me the iodine. Okay. Man, this is calcium, bro. Alright, let me just get it myself. By the time they come back, the thing's fucked up. That guy's confused crying. He's having a breakdown, nervous breakdown. The other one over there is crazy. It's a shit show inside you. That's your cells. The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1, lays this out. Your cells are having a crisis. Day in, day out. Off the cuff. As soon as you say, inya or pants, foot on the ground, gang, 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 you're glitching into a fight. You're in Helios now. Damn. You see, good morning. You're angry when you're saying it even. Because people don't say that to me as much as possible when they know what it is. They even start to tease. Grand risings, Baba Lex. But you know it would feel good though. Because your cells listen. Guess what? It's not a childish thing. You are childish if you don't know yourself. That's what's childish. You believe in yourself. But you're here though. It's that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? You have to be emotional intelligence and higher conscious being in the flesh. You know, buying that Mercedes Benz, investing in things which aren't for the youth and the children. You're off key because that's you. You're fulfilling things which are not for you. You're building Lucifer's hell. We're solidifying the hell, but it's going to be artificial. You see, that's the only difference. This is the 3D, 5D split that they speak of in the spiritual community. You see? So whether you are on that side of the spectrum or you're on this side of the spectrum, your DNA is mutating. See? In solar cycle 25, what is going to take place is an amplification. We are expecting or predicted about, how many is that? 160 something flares or more, something in the 100 somethings. So the one peak that we had in 2014, in solar maximum in 2014, we had 114 solar flares. So what do they call it? Sunspots, solar flares, CMEs. So it's solar activity. Solar flares, sunspots, CMEs. So a coronal mass ejection. So they're all different, but they're the same thing apparently. See these scientists. Man, these guys really piss me off with this, bro. That's why I stopped doing that. Because, bro, what are you saying, man? Because, okay, it's a sun what? Okay, listen to the spell. Okay, watch this. Maybe Baba Lex is going nuts. Watch. Sunspot. Okay, we get it. That is a spot on the sun. That shows where a solar flare is going to take place, or solar coronal mass ejection, right? But then the solar coronal mass ejection is different. It's what happens after a solar flare happens. Because the coronal mass ejection is what brings the magnetic field to Earth and shows the aurora borealis. The more in the solar maximums we are, the more colors, the further south we see, or iterations of. And that's energy you can see. Imagine what's happening in the unseen. Grong, 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 grong. We're swimming in radiation, you see? And that's UVC rays. No, Baba Lex, we don't believe you. Anyway, so as this is taking place, it's attempting to put it information through you so you can see more things, so you can be better. Expand your consciousness, Neo. Or you can just take that blue pill, wake up tomorrow. That live was just crazy nuts. That guy's a fucking insane piece of shit. Wow, trying to mess up the status quo. I'm a K in my room, acting a fool here. And death culture, every day wondering why I'm so confused and everything I eat make me sick, but it says healthy, it said organic on it. But I'm just going to stay here and believe what I want. I mean, I'm going to do that job thing that's making me closer to death every day. I need to take more pills now. I also got another subscription of that other shit because my brain fog has gone to the next level. I can hardly think of what my name is, even where I left my keys. But this guy's crazy. Make it run. It's a beautiful story when you don't know yourself. I've been there. I had to cleanse it out. Keep it dirty. You have to remove the shit. Because remember, thinking is the act of attempting to justify what you don't know. So you're playing with yourself. You're serving ping pong to yourself. Wow, hilarious. So I've given us the information about the solar cycle. So this solar cycle maximum kicked off in 2019. It's said to be peaking between November 2024 and March 2026. Mark your calendars, guys. Oh, don't make my Baba Lex sleep with this Luciferianism. Don't be fear. Remove fear. 1,000%. Take a fast. Don't ask me how again. Anything? First thing, take a fast. Are you fasted yet? Right. This won't make sense because your senses are dull. You don't know what's really cutting. Plus your chakras, you're shooting only up here. So you can't rise that energy, that kundalini. You see, there's nothing going. Other realms are zipped to you. So please, it's a real thing. Treat yourselves and yourself with respect. And guess what? They will respect you back. Okay, remove things which no longer serve your cells. See? So, it's going to be peaking between, apparently, remember this is information we take all by a pinch of salt. Everything. Then you put it in information, Jack, Jane, and go and grow your beanstalk. Tabo, Tandeka. You see? Cool. Between November 2024 and March 2026. The estimated peak, my goodness, Luciferians, is July the 5th, 2025. Wow, where's that? Right there. Right there. La 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 la. So I said all of that there to let you know. Remember, it's foundation, guys. So everything means something. I don't just spew. What are they going to do alongside? Since already, what is this? America's became a corpse. Sorry, corporation. Don't you have a corpse when spirit leaves? Alright. But this guy's crazy. Anyway, July the 4th, 1776. The Declaration of Independence from the British. What's going to take place now? Remember, also we look at the planetary syzygies. SYGZY, GZY, whatever. That spelling is really wild. Syzygy means alignment, simply. Okay? Bim. When Venus and 11 stars, this is the dawning of the age. You see, there's an alignment happening now. In 2025, in January, go and look out for it. Be aware of it. Fuck shit will be taking place physically. Luciferianism, they're going to put things there to make you dazed, more confused, probably going to offer you something, something's going to outbreak, whatever it is. Prepare for that. How, Baba Lex? Take a fast. Take less. Say less. Say less, be more. Say less, do more. Say less, be more. My baby. Yeah. That track is also coming. Local freestyle on that. So once we begin, Thokozani Devon, my brother, how you feeling? Good to see you. So once we begin to attune all of those levels in accordance with this maximum, so it's looking to peak July 25th. The 5th of July, 2025. So this year, apparently, on the Gregorian calendar. So what's going to take place in terms of the corpse of USA? Sorry, the corporation of USA. Okay? We must be aware of that because that's a knock-on effect. Because we're all westernized. We're living in a Western civilization. See? Most of us. That's why I say we're practicing other things. Alright? Cleanse from that. Whatever come what may. Wherever you are. Wherever you're at. Meet yourself there. In your cells. With a fast. Okay? Conscious consistency. Trust me, you won't die. You won't starve. It's a program that. Hunger is also a program. Stories for different days also. The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1 is now available for pre-order. The link will be up in about a week or less. Reach out to myself, Baba Lex, at Lex Stays Liquid everywhere. Send a message, WhatsApp, serious, please. Don't be wild. Don't be freaky. Don't do that here. We're higher chakras, higher conscious, spiritually. You see, boom. We're raising the conscious for the children, for us to play, for me. Okay? It's a different thing. We're cleansing us. Mama Africa's rising. We're going to be celebrating. Okay? Soon. But in your dreams, other realms, if you tapped in, you can hear. There's celebrations happening. That's the sound of your heartbeat. That's our ancestors who are us in the flesh saying, come on. Raise up that thing. Let's rise. Like the phoenix from the ashes. Yes? Right. So here, the maximum on the 5th of July is going to be painful if your cells are in acidosis. Okay? That's just a little bean for you. Don't say Baba Lex didn't try and assist. Okay? Remember, if you're feeling dizzy, feeling anything, just take a fast. Thokozani. Okay? Even 24 hours, literally. Going through a bad mental episode, whatever. Body feeling a bit, oh, what did I eat? Take a fast. And then when you're coming back, activated charcoal, diatomaceous earth, even clay. Us, we have natural things. There's different things you can naturally. Go back to mama. In there's all the minerals. Not half. You need to take a K2 plus a vitamin D3 and a... Oh, my head. By that time you dizzy. You bamboozle. See? I must take a K3 with a... you see, in you already. You get the whelm. Overwhelm, underwhelm. You're on a spectrum of wellness, man. That's a state of being of whelm. Wow, I'm currently whelming. Yeah, ngiyawhelma mina. Wow, scary hours. Okay, the Lighthouse Portal 7.11. Also, please reach out there for any information regarding the Law of Attunement Teachings Book 1. Okay, we'll be doing shipments directly from me, my heart to your hands, and also your gnosis, right? So you can put it in formation, right? And then we're going to be doing a lot of activations all over Africa. We're coming together. The sanctuary is also going to be popping up. Baba Lex is creating a lot of things for us to play in higher consciousness. Okay, those of you who are already on the path, on the mission, our missions will converge. Just focus on yourself. Focus on yourselves. That's beautiful. I think I just got visited by an ancestor. In child form. It's like a baby sat right here. See? Protection. But also protect your cells. Yourselves. Your little yous. There's like a trillion. Or trillions of them. You know what I mean? Gangs of yous. Just running amok. They dizzy inside you. So now what we're attempting to do is not be confused from the cellular level in, up, within, without. Understand, overstand, understand, omnistand. You see, that's a cycle. That's why solar cycle is a circle. It has to be completed. All of us are not completing our cycles. That's why we're coming back here in different lives. But no more that, because certain lights, false lights, are going to be removed, are being removed. Even the ability for thinking. Remember, it's a program. Even hunger, it's a program. But before it gets there, you have the opportunity with these solar cycle maximums. The minimums are not going to exist. They talk about reducing the carbon footprint. You are a carbon-based being. They want to remove humans. Not just humans. We're not all humans. They want to remove beings that are carbon-based. Because that carbon is switching through the DNA mutation into a crystalline-based. That's more silicon. Silica. There's others who are going to be other iterations. Remember, your water is a liquid crystal. With the fifth element, as I outline over here, you see water, earth, air, fire, and then you become the fifth element, which is your consciousness. Then you can change matter. Light being. You see? It's not a biblical thing. This is not a Scientologist thing. It's a you thing. Absolutely. They're going to keep kicking you out because this is truthful. Once again, this is why we put on a repeat. On the repeat, there's no lags. Okay, so Thokozani for continuing to rejoin and rejoin. This is showing you that this is the real stuff. Okay, but once again, it's not about me. I had to cleanse that ego and that all of that rubbish. See, I'm here on my mission. That's why I'm so flowy. I'm liquid. Baba Lex stays liquid. See, Lex stays liquid. What are y'all saying? I am who I am. See, it's a state of being. I don't have to now pretend or put on a mask. Hence why we also have the series, Masks Off November. These are all nice beings, guys. If you really know what you're doing, like, what was that one's name? The Lighthouse Portal? 7.11? Moderator? And Naila? What was that? That person's name. I forget. I don't want to misspew it over here. Get backlash. Wow. Anyway. You see, so all of this is leading back to home. Where's home? Is where the heart is. That's what they say in these Luciferian beast spells. Home is where the heart is. Blah, 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 blah. All of these are spells. Once you remove them, you can see what it is and the pathway it moves because it is smart. Once again, smart phone, not intelligent phone. Artificial intelligence. Artificial is not intelligent, and intelligence cannot be artificial. Artificial intelligence. Let me run it again for the people in the back. Thabo Tandek, I got you. Don't stress. Jane, okay? John, Jane, okay? Listen to this. Artificial cannot be intelligence. Intelligence. No, wait. Artificial is not intelligent by design because it's smart, right? Artificial. So it can move in a pattern. Patterns look smart depending on their intricacy of the programming mind. The programmer who programmed that. See? Okay. So it's only as smart as its programmer. In other words, the program is the cap. The Lucifer is the cap. Can't go beyond that. Okay? And intelligence can in no way, shape, and form or fashion be inorganic or artificial. Away with you. But once again, it's not me. That's the energy. See? Okay, so as we continue and we just nicely closing this up, is that we now know what the solar cycle 25 is. We also know what DNA and mutation is. We also know where it's supposedly happening. We also know when it's supposedly taking place. We also know how, supposedly. Remember, we supposedly everything for a reason. We also know whom. Anyone or anything that is on this plane. Because that UVC rays, or the sun, the risen sun, anything here, an organism, no matter what, sentient or not, or whatever you think, it needs the sun to be here. So do you. So do we. So if you are in the business of being bamboozled, like I said, my Caucasoids that I love so much, the ones who are tapped in and not arrogant and ignorant and still pushing, supremacy and colonization, once again, it's a grade of melanin. Okay? Your grade of melanin, back in the 70s and 60s and stuff, y'all used to tan, man. Even put in baby oil, and that crisp you up nice. We know about that. If you put certain oils on you when you're outside, especially when it's maximuming, you crisp up, you turn, you glisten now. But then you start to, y'all used to, Schwarzenegger, you see them even brown, put that oil on them. Go outside, yeah, running there. What do you mean sunscreen? There wasn't there. Say, listen, Baba Lex, but the solar cycle wasn't 25 though. Also, you weren't an idiot too either. See? You weren't programmed to be a fool and go against yourself and call that living. You see what I mean? We've been born into bull dust. So regardless how you try and justify it, it's still Luciferian false light. That's what we do. Even us, we practice self-hate. Some other chap came in here and said, hey, blah, blah, blah. Say, but you melanated, my boy. What's wrong with you? You seeing bears, you dizzy, your brothers here helping you with some nice stuff, you're acting a fool. Just push a like, push a share, and exit if you don't want. You know what I mean? If you're not ready, it's cool. The children, though, is who I'm looking to help. You old ass, you groggy, stuck in your ways, will continue with this programming. Guess what? In a few months from now, I'm telling you, because this sun is hectic, you're going to come back to these... Look, where did he speak about DNA mutation? Because you're tweaking now. Fuck. What did Baba Lex say? And he says the whole way through, take a fast. You don't even need me to be there. Thank me later. Come back when you're fasted and then comment, because it's powerful. However, with the protocols, there's ways to evoke. And remember, I'm also a liquid alchemist. I'm also a initiated Zulu Sangoma. So all of these extra others are available through me as a mentor. Okay, you got to take yourself seriously and give yourself the space. You got to remove yourself from JOB, blah, blah, blah. You got to be in a position where, put yourself, not even in a position, or got to be, you got to give yourself a choice and select right there. Today, it stops with me. My generational pain stops with me. Because that DNA mutation, once it mutates, guess what? It just needs 1 or 2 generations to do the same thing. And then it looked like, oh no, it just happens to every one of us every now and again. Into a, that's what our family usually suffers from. Yeah, around 60, they usually get that. Yeah. Into, basically, everyone who's born now is born with 1 leg. See? What's going to take place is that's going to get more and more Van Wilder. See? But the reason why we ask for gnosis, knowledge, okay, not just knowledge, not just information. Let's put it in formation. That's walking the talk. That's being emotional intelligence. But that's also taking care of your child like you. Okay? These are solutions, guys, to right now problems. Because these problems are nowing. But they become just challenges when you face them. They also then, once they're a challenge which is faced, begin to release dopamine. You now become a walking apothecary. Walking pharmacy. Because now your dopamine is what's released, and what you think it's energy, when you eat breakfast. You saturate yourself, back yourself up nicely. Let me get a big one. Sugar, spice, and no. Sugar, protein, carbohydrates. Combinations of either those, sugar and either those, make even worse proteins. Not just that, they start glycating. They get sticky, icky, ooh-wee. Look at a plate when you're washing it. 𝙒𝙘𝙝 plate. You need squash now. You're doing that hard face because you can't take the shit off that you're eating, putting in your vessel, off a plate. That scotch is not even working. And then you try on your skin color. Ouch! But it's not working. Solar cycle 25. Prepare the cells. Structure your water. Get into fasts. Because your DNA is changing. Our DNA is shifting. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun. Therefore, the sun must change. It is shifting. Alright? The mutating is changing the structure of a gene, resulting in a variant form that may be transmitted to subgenerations. Altering, which can include inserting, deleting, reordering, removing, which is deleting, of larger gene sections or chromosomes. Shit. Fuck. So that's right there. Fuck. That's really what's really popping. Fuck. Shit. But you don't have to be sad. Yeah, let it out. Release it. Fuck. And then now, breathe. Guess what? You're still here. That's the good news. The even better news is you made it this far. Even better news is you are aware and you're becoming aware of that awareness. Baba Lex, wow, you're amazing. As you become more aware of your awareness, we begin to drop off all of these programs. All of these Luciferian light programs that are false in nature. Remember, we're here building hell on earth even more. Okay? But except now, it's going to be the choice of an artificial hell on earth, with its functions being these on the daily: gluttony, greed, lust, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. If that's what you decide, then I guess you're already alive, and you've arrived. For those of you who are fifth dimensional beings, you know there's something that's going really off key, but you also know that something is rising within each and every one of us. It's divine Mama Africa. Remember, to my Western people and Westernized beings, it's not to swear at you, it's to let you know truth for what it is. This is a smartphone, it's not intelligence. Also, everything within this comprises of all of the elements and minerals, okay, that come from Mama. We've been lied to. So she's rising with a vengeance. Everything must be returned. And also, her children must return. We are building it from the inside out. That's what the fifth dimension will look like. Remember, we are original beings. So rhythm to us is a second nature, in nature, because we're natural. Attempt to get back to nature and become natural with your cells. Have commune with yourself. Not loneliness, it's called solitude. That's where you grow, dude. I'm Baba Lex. Thokoza for joining on this beautiful moon day. It is the 6th of January on 2025. Please, remain blissful. Stay liquid. Thokozani